Service design. The previous slides we talked about the product design. How about service design? Service, for example, like if we do restaurants, we do banks, coffee shops, hospitals, and so on. Service is an action. Service delivery system consists of 3 items: facilities, processes, and skills. And many services are bundled with products. It means like in the real world we don't see pure 100% services, and we don't see pure 100% goods. Normally we will see like the combine of services with goods together. For service design, when we design services, designer need to consider 4 things. Number 1, physical resources needed. For example, if we design a hospital business, we need to consider the physical resources like the hospital, the building itself. How about the machines, medical machines that we use in the hospitals? Designer need to consider the goods that are purchased or consumed by the customer. For example, in a hospital, the goods can be like medicines, can be medical supplies, so we need to consider those as well. Number 3 is explicit services. This one means the core services. Like for example, in a hospital, medical doctors or nurses will come and check the patient's symptoms, check the patient's temperatures or blood pressures. So we need to design these activities. And number 4 is the implicit services. Here it means the supporting services. In a hospital, it can be like talk to patients politely, to be friendly with patients. So we need to consider these activities as well. Differences between product and service design. It just mentions some key differences. Like for example, product is a tangible, whereas service is intangible, it is action. And service is created and delivered at the same time. In other words, we cannot like keep stock for services. Location is important to service design. When we do service businesses, it's better near to the customers. Service systems. For services, there are many kinds of services, range from those with little or no customer contact to very high degree of customer contact, such as, for example, like insulated technical core. Like if we do software development, it is a low or little customer contact. Okay, but if we do like diet program, it's we need consumer participation. That one is the high customer contact, and for high customer contact, it is more difficult to design. Service demand variability, meaning the service demand changing. We need to consider those as well. Demand variability or changing creates waiting lines and idle service resources. Like for example, in a bank, if you go to a bank on Mondays, you will see like a lot of customers and many customers waiting. But if you go to the same bank on Fridays, you will see only a few customers there, and like most workers, they are idle, they don't have anything to do. So we need to consider this as well. Service design perspective. So we have 2 different perspectives when we design services. Number 1, perspective 1 is like we focus on the cost and efficiency perspective. And the second perspective, we focus on the customer perspective. Look at the customer point of view. And customer participation makes quality and demand variability hard to manage. As I said earlier, when we have a high customer contact, it is difficult to do the design. Service blueprint. When we design services, we need service blueprint. It is a method, it is a tool used in service design to describe and analyze a proposed service. It's a useful tool for conceptualizing a service delivery system. For example, the picture that you are seeing right now is a service blueprint for a simple restaurant. You can see that we have separate into 4 or 5 parts, like customer actions, contact persons, backstage contacts, and support. So when we design services like a simple restaurant, we need to identify the details of each part, so we will know what are the actions and activities of our customers, how about the actions and activities of the waiters, waitress, how about the actions and activities of the chef, cooks, and how about the actions of the supporting people like the cashiers. And again, when we design services, we need a useful tool we call service blueprint. Thank you, and we finish chapter 4.